So I had a client today talk to me about, we had a set of shoulder press that we were doing in our previous session, and they were just barely able to eke out that ninth rep, and we were going for 10, and we couldn't quite get to 10 that time, and the just how frustrated they felt. And I've had a couple of clients be in situations like that where we've got a rep target that we're trying to hit, and they get really frustrated and can't get that very last rep. And I've talked about it a few times. It's good to push ourselves. It's good to push into that discomfort, and that's it becomes part of the pleasure of lifting weights. But it's also important to remember that muscle growth and strength development are really slow, long processes. And no one set is so important that we have to eke out that last rep if it's not there. You know what I mean? And I've also said before in a video that the sets and reps and weights, there's nothing magical about those numbers. They're not, you have to hit this much or you're not going to grow at all. Like, these are just guesses about how long and at what intensity how long it's going to take to get the muscle to reach a particular level of fatigue, a particular distance from muscle failure. And I hate that that's the technical term for it sometimes, because I say that to clients and all they hear is failure, but really failure is the goal, or proximity to failure at least. And there's a bunch of dials you can turn to get into the proximity that you want. And it doesn't really matter which one you're turning on which day. And it's going to be different. Dials are going to turn on different days. It depends on so many factors. It depends on how tired you are, how well recovered you are from the previous workout, whether you've just made a jump in weight, or whether you're trying to add 2 more reps per set and really your muscles are only ready to add 1. Like, there are so many factors that affect whether that rep is there on that day or not. And no one set is worth pushing yourself to the point where you injure yourself or create such a humongous recovery debt that you cannot come back and really attack that workout next time. I mean, call the set. Just call the set. I mean, it's like worrying about whether each individual blade of grass on your lawn is cut to precisely the same height. They're just not gonna be. But when you stand back, on average, your lawn is cut. Don't get hung up on a single blade of grass. That's all a set is.